guys, it's Viper Gaming, where the motto is good gaming gone bad. And welcome back to Arcade Spirits. So in the last episode, we had just gotten our team house, and shit hit the fan real quick. Especially since technically our friend fucking Loxley pulled us away from the goddamn machine known as Polybius, and we now know there is an issue. So we're going to continue from last we left off. Alright. Level 4. Maximum Impact. Fight Shack News Update with Punchy78.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy Punchy78 here with Fight Shack News. All the fighting that's fit to post. The Pro Tour is heating up, with contenders eager to scoop up precious qualification points to claim a place at the main event. With the Pizza Yums Invitational happening at this year's Max, the stage is set for a bagel-powered, high-profile tournament.
Wait, it's Max time. Okay.
Take showers.
Be the major win everybody's favorite underdog team needs.
Yes,
to
Max.
Really reach for the gold.
It's Max time.
Fighting in local arcades is nothing compared to the big stage at Max. Can they see this through? Like, share, subscribe, smash the bell, rate Fight Shack 5 stars, tell your friends, tell your enemies. This is getting intense.
I'm gonna do that, like, subscribe, smash that bell. Just smash it. Okay. It's Max time. Let's do this. The music is always retro. Alright. It's a distant future. It is the distant future year of 20. And I'm on a roll. I've won every major challenge put before me, overcome every setback, and today I'm going to utterly destroy the next obstacle in my path. And now I'm at the Pizza Yums Invitational. If we win this, we curry favor with our sponsor and rack up some very critical Pro Tour points. It's time to be serious, and while most of the time I can keep the vibe rolling, today, well, I'm pretty far outside my comfort zone, which is going to make matters difficult. Specifically, I'm 2,408 miles away from my comfort zone. Instead of my comfy, chaotic East Coast city homestead, I've flown out to the West Coast, to Rainy Gem, Pacific Northwest, to Max Prime. Pax Prime, naturally. Wait, so we're on the East Coast. We've gone to we've gone to Washington, particularly Seattle, because PAX Prime takes place in Seattle, Washington.
But this is Max, not PAX.
It's Rainy Gem of the Pacific Northwest.
But it's still Max.
It is what is the Rainy Gem of the Pacific Northwest?
I'm not saying you're wrong.
Washington, motherfucker.
Oh, well, you think I don't know that?
What's Max Prime, you may ask? Because I had to ask myself, looking like a total newbie in the process. In a word, crowded. It's yummy. Okay, arcade corner.
It's yummy.
I don't trust it. Winners don't do drugs. William S. Sessions. Maxing what you get when 70,000 people descend upon a building the size of an airport. All of them here to hawk retro gaming wares, play new arcade games, and enter tournaments. The Biofeedback Pro Mark 6 as fast as the speed of thought. So not only am I fighting off jet lag from my first coast-to-coast trip, I know that. I've done that multiple times. Dealing with a nutcase from some kid cracking the back of my seat and generally craving death, I surprisingly never got a kick in my backseat. Oh! Oh! It's my baby! It's my baby! 5-star champion Queen Bee of the 4 Heavenly Kings meet and greet. Oh, there she is! Thank God I looked up just in time.
Yeah. I mean, it cycles through, so eventually you will.
I'm also elbow to elbow with unwashed gamers eager to hustle for rare finds, valuable wares, and championship glory. The expo hall alone is like an aircraft hangar packed with vendor booths, playable prototype games. All major companies and arcade chains have presence here. Even console games are represented, with the big three of Sega, trademarked, Nintendo, trademark, and Atari, trademark, having booths. But the Palace, the world's biggest arcade franchise, easily drowns them out. Fuck the Palace. All the flashing lights and noisy crowds are threatening to drown me out too. So you... I swear I just saw that thing glitch. I might be wrong. So yeah, a little over...
What, the screens?
A little in over my head, considering I was a PC gamer shut in until recently, but my teammates are eating this up with a spoon. Finally, left Coast Max. I've been to the right Coast Max even plenty of time. Now I can compare the two. If you need me, I'll be, probably everywhere. Wow, so many people who love video games under one roof. I can't wait to say hello to all the indie devs and see what they've been making. This is just the best. First stop has to be the retro games dealer, though. Maybe I can get a few more rare finds from my collection. 50-hour Japanese RPGs, here I come! Okay, this is a bit much, isn't it? Pity Jinx couldn't come with us. I'd love to grouse about the gaudiness with her. Meantime, think I can also engage in retail therapy. See you later. Leaving with me with the most two social individuals in our entire group sticking by my side for the time being.
Marvelous.
Such an intense atmosphere. I heard many of sung Mac and wonders to be found at Mac, but I'll admit a little prepared for me in reality. But I shall remain steadfast in the face of the madness, rest assured.
I vibe with it.
Behold, the wonders of Max, glorious and terrifying, all at once. This is the second biggest Max I've ever seen, first being Max East, of course. Luckily, I won't have to fight the crowds too much as I'm casting the matches of the Invitational. I've got a special VIP badge. I can come and go when I please. If I want to see Max and also Magnificence without a sea of bodies, I can let you borrow it after show floor hours are over. Is this a bad time to mention that I haven't been in a room with more than 10 people in it since high school graduation? I mean, look at this. Where do you even start with this? Is there a map? Do I need a guide and survival gear? Should I swear to offer my tasty flashes nourishment if we get stranded?
I disagree.
Come on now, it's not quite all that. But honestly, the guide isn't a bad idea. Loxley and I can be your Max guides. If you need anything, we can only text away, assuming you can get any service, of course. 70k people out battling connect to the Wi-Fi is a tournament on its own. Rhapsody's right. We'll be by your side as need be.
Tally-ho!
Besides, your focus today is the PTM's invitation, right? Put all this aside and keep your goals in sight. No need to engage your teaming masses if you're really only interested in competitive play. Do what makes you happy.
Sounds good to me.
Agreed. Do what you want to do, and if you're gonna get remember, it's okay, take a break and clear your head. Remember, there is an outside, it does exist. One last piece of advice from your guide. Don't forget to have some fun while you're here. There's so much more to do than a tournament. Right, tournament. Focus on the tournament. Okay, I'm ready to do this. This is my time, this is my hour, I can do this. It's just another tournament, a very, very critical one that will earn us favor with PTMs and a ton of Pro Tour qualification points, but just another tournament. I take a breath, calm my nerves, and turn to face the combat arena. A huge stage decorated up for the big showdowns between the top professional teams, all invited by PTM. Its aura flows by the surrounding boost and right up to my toes. Soon I'll be taking on challengers there, so why not get the lay of the land? It's good to know what I'm getting myself into. Using various hand motions and signals, I've let Rhapsody and Loxley know I'm going to wander toward the stage to check it out. The nod of approval, I try not to get lost in the jaunt over the stage. I proceed to press the stage and... Wait, why is there press gathering by the stage seating area? The extra turn was on for another hour. Which is why PT Yums is proud to announce a brand new sponsorship with Team P2W. Why? What? We're happy to work with Victoria Proud, whom you may know better as Valkyrie, two-time EVO champion and coach of Team Play to Win. P2 certainly knows how to play to win, and we're thrilled to support the support of P2W as they rise in the Pro Tour ranks. Karen flashed to go off as the press snaps photos of the newly minted business partners, and then one of them asked a question that burned in my mind. What about your previous sponsorship of Fist Discomfort? Fist Discomfort, maybe? Unfortunately, we parted ways with Fist Discomfort, maybe. Their spot in PTM's invitation will be given to P2W. That's bullshit. We wish our little team the best of luck in the future and see nothing but success in store for them. Now, as we look to the future, we look to Team P2W. We hope you enjoy seeing them dominate the PTM's Invitational.
Great job communicating with your fucking client.
But okay. As the crowd of journalists disperse, I march on to the right to confront my former sponsor. Beep beep, this is an intense identity situation. You can only pick your response and match your top two priorities to any threats. I'm disappointed to say the least. Is there any way we can compromise? You can't just drop Fist Discomfort, maybe. We have a contract with you. That's true. Excuse me, but we have a contract with PCM. You can't just dump us without 2 weeks' notice or something like that, right? Actually, there's an exception clause if we feel you aren't representing our brand well. We've done everything you asked us. Yes, but you haven't grown, haven't signed new players, won us any money or anything indicating you're big enough to justify the investment. But plus, I've already paid for your trip to Max. Enjoy your hotel room and convention at your leisure. Plenty of fun you had even if you can't play in the tournament, right? If you'll excuse me, I got other business to attend to. Despite my former sponsor slinking off, the one who really backstabbed me stands me to the ground. We lock eyes. She takes a step toward me. Victoria Prude, back-to-back EVO champion, known as Valkyrie, owner of Team P2W, most powerful woman in the industry, is almost gentle in her expression. Could that be sympathy?
Defeat is never easy, I know.
Fuck off.
But in reality, know it's hard to see right now, but that's the truth of it.
You're an asshole, that's the truth of it. Excuse me?
You're way in over your head, and you don't even realize it. I've been grinding the pro gaming scene all my life. From the original Street Fighter through to Fist of Discomfort 1 and 2.
Uh-huh.
I've been here, building the scene, while you were busy tinkering with building blocks in preschool. And that's not a dig at you. I'm trying to point out that I've been in your situation before, making the exact same mistakes you are. Nobody was there picking me up when I fell. No one helped me. So that's what I'm doing for you, here and now. Helping you see that you aren't ready for this. Are your players signed with actual contracts? Do you even have an accountant or a lawyer?
I have an iris? She waves her phone in my direction where the neon wireframe of a familiar virtual girl waves back.
Yeah, I've got one of those too. She's handy, but an app is no substitute for having a full support staff. You're playing at being something you're not. You should stick to having fun with your friends and let this fantasy of yours go. There's no shame in being a casual.
Fuck off. You say that, but I strongly doubt you have my best intentions at heart. Okay, I get that you feel like you're giving valuable advice to a new generation of gamers, but considering you're also still my sponsor, it rings hollow. I'm all for learning from my elders, that's fine, I won't regret good advice, but then you had to go and steal away the only thing that's funding our dreams. Rather conveniently lining your own pocket, so I'm thinking your motives aren't exactly pure here.
Don't chide me about things you can't fully understand.
Fuck off.
You're far from ready to stand in judgment of me. You lost your funding, that's your fault. If I hadn't done it, someone else would have.
No, I wouldn't have.
Learn the lesson and move on.
And she walks away as I am no longer even the tiniest of concerns to her. Just another tryhard of her dismiss.
What's my schedule like for the next hour?
All clear, ma'am.
Good. Find me somewhere pleasant to have a spot of lunch before the first round begins.
Leaving me with all the max before me and no actual reason for me to be here anymore. With the impromptu press conference of Doom over, I listlessly wander back to my friends. Once we join up again, I quickly reiterate what went down. Oof, that's rough. It's not like we needed another reason to dislike P2W. They're really hitting us where it hurts. But on the bright side, the shipments of pizza bagels to headquarters will end. Not sure the bright side is all that bright, Rhapsody. Once we get home, we still have to rent to pay and team salaries. If we can't pay, we'll lose the apartments. Some of us will have to find new jobs. No, we're in too deep. We need a new sponsor to keep the ball rolling. No way around it. Where can we find a last-minute sponsor? I don't know. But I do know something, or someone rather, I can turn to. I pull out my phone. Iris, what do you got for me? I've already started searching. It could take a few days, though. Right now, the news feeds are choked with news of P2W signing with PCMs. We may need to wait for that story to cool off to find someone interested in us, where I'm literally yesterday's news at this point. I'm not sitting around waiting. I'm the coach, the responsible cat herder. I gotta get on top of this as soon as I can. I should run back to the hotel and do some serious research. Not like there's any reason for me to stick around here anymore. Indeed, you could do that. Well, you can take a break from being a manager and let your friends help you out instead. Rhapsody and I can solve this problem. What? No, it's okay. This is my job. You don't have to... I insist. I'm your sword arm, yes? My liege may rest and recuperate while I tirelessly fight this battle. Besides, I've hidden talents which may apply. Making contacts, networking, wheeling and dealing. I experience in such matters. Chatting up possible new sponsors must be child's play. Lax is right. I may have a new lead myself. It helps to know the right people. I can track them down in between casting matches. Leave us to old looker. You and the rest of Fist to Comfort, maybe? Go have fun. You've done plenty for us already. Let us return the favor. When I first arrived at Good Clean Fun, I laminated having all these chores and duties, but now heading them off to the heels feels weird. Feels like I'm admitting defeat, like I failed. But if someone else is offering to pick up the burden, well, maybe I should take them up on it. There's no shame in it, right? I guess it could work, but are you sure? I don't mind, really. It's my job to figure out stuff like this. Honestly, between my allies and Rhapsody's industry, connections will likely be better positioned to do this than you are. Weren't you completely shut in before you met us? Was it a complete shut in? I did go down to corner store to buy some nachos. More nachos sometimes. The pinnacle of diplomatic prowess, that.
Shall we?
Besides, if we should fail, nothing is lost. Yes, you and your Iris will resume your efforts after the weekend's festivities. You've earned a break. If you overwork yourself, you're burnt out. We've all seen you putting in the overtime, getting everything together with it for us. So let Roxy and me take a shot at this, okay? They're not wrong. I haven't slept well this last month. As we moved from practice sessions to practice session, online tournament to online tournament. At this time, I woke up in the middle of the night in a cold sweat with the images of a pixelated smile burning into my brain. Well, those sure don't help either. Okay, I'll put it in your hands. You may rely upon us. Meanwhile, we're at Max, the nexus of fun and games. A perfect opportunity to immerse yourself further into arcade culture, yes?
Nice.
Now it's time to get out there and experience your first Max. We got this. Amazon rushes me, an FOD junkie and PC gamer, versus the thundering herd of arcade fanatics. This is not a match of my counter. I should definitely seeking out my friends. I don't mind playing second fiddle to whatever fun they're having. Who do I want to look for first? Firstly, Iris is a map at the convention center. Loaded up and ready to complete with handy icons representing each of them. Okay, Jinx. I'm gonna do Fight Shack real quick. Thinking about it, this is exactly the place I need to be if I'm gonna let the word of our side of the story, isn't it? Max is where the entire arcade industry gathers developers, publishers, esports stars, and reporters. Sure enough, a familiar face is busy talking all about the event, while a friend of his with an old VHS camcorder gets every last word on tape.
And with the Atari XLX starting to fade, will the Nintendo PlayStation 4 Pro take the crown for the console of choice with the retro set?
The Nintendo PlayStation 4.
Yes.
Huh.
You know, the Nintendo PlayStation
It all
4.
comes down to upscalers and CRT support. The XLX is the long-reigning king of both HDMI upscale and 240p output for old television sets.
Uh-huh.
But Nintendo holds the keys to the kingdom for many retro franchises.
Yep.
And even if they aren't on board with 240p, they're the only game in town for many. We'll have more on the upcoming NPS4 Pro and... hang on.
Confused, he turns away from the camera lens and faced me. Crap, was I in shot? I was going to wait until he finished. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to photobomb you and interrupt. I can come back later. No, stay put, please. You're old Looker, right? Owner of Fist Discomfort, maybe? Technically, we collectively own Fist Discomfort, maybe? I'm just our cat herder. See, that's the kind of detail we need. Do you have any time for a quick interview? Kind of way I came over here, actually. Great, Pete, load of fresh tape, the good stuff. I want to get this high quality. With a shrug, the man just out of shot loads another VHS-C cassette and starts rolling. What's up, everybody? It's your boy Punchy78 here with Fight Shack News, all fighting that fits the post. Hot off the heels of the bombshell drop this morning, I got old Looker of Fist Discomfort, maybe? Formerly sponsored by Pika Yums. Welcome to the show. Happy to be here, Punchy. So, tell us about Fist Discomfort, maybe? There's so few people living under a rock in Ozarks or something who haven't heard of you. What drives you? What makes you tick? We're 7 friends who love FOD2 and want to see how far it takes us. We're 7 friends who love to play Fist of Discomfort, starting out that we all really had a mutual love of this game. But that got us thinking, well, how far can we take our passion? Could we really do it? Could we take on a pro tour? But above all, friends, we're not aiming to be a typical esports team, hiring and firing talent to build our power. We don't fire a friend. As for me, I'm the one that keeps us together, the coach, the manager, but it's our team. Not my team, and I'm proud to support them all. Nice! It's great to see people who wear their hearts on their sleeves in this industry. So, as the manager of Fist Discomfort, maybe, you were responsible for getting signed by PCMs, right? Yeah. And this is very morning, PCM betrayed you in favor of joining forces with your rivals from Team Play to Win. What are your thoughts about this situation exactly? As the ultimate members want to catch my words, let's see, do I play this cool or cut the wrestling promo on them? No. I'm deeply disappointed in the decision, but this will not stop us. This is our dream. I'm deeply disappointed in the PCMs and Valkyrie of Team P2W, but this is a decision outside my control. What's done is done. However, this isn't going to stop us. They underestimate our passion, Punchy. Winning this tour is a dream that everyone in our team shares. We're striving for it, working for it, yearning for it. Losing our sponsor hurts, I won't deny that, but it's not going to hold us back. We're staring to determine, and in the end, may the best team win. Good sportsmanship from old Looker of Fist Discomfort, maybe, a dream which will not be denied. And that's not the last of excitement here at Max. For some hot interviews, be sure to like, share, subscribe, and smash that bell! With a short interview done, Punchy motions for his cameraman to cut it. I want that transcoded on our channel within an hour. That's going to be massive click food. My own term, click food. It's like the difference between feeding the ducks in a park or feeding worms on a fish before catching them. Yeah, I get it. This is an exclusive right. You haven't talked to anyone else yet. You got all the fighting that fits the post, you get first crack. Perfect. Gotta say, it's thrilled to finally meet you. I've been your biggest advocate at Fight Shack. Not exactly hard to sell, given you've been on a hot streak, but it's tough convincing some of the other editors to pay attention to small teams. You're the most interesting thing to happen to the scene in some time. Plenty of small tryhard teams out there, but they haven't made it in the rows you have. We need this, you know? The scene's getting too commercial, too static. Same 8 or so teams at the top every time. My thoughts exactly. Punchy, or is it Mr. Punchy? Mr. 78? Punchy's fine, or Jimmy, whatever your names are fluid. You know, it's 20... What? And you got the right to choose your own name. Hey, I need to interview someone over at the Palace booth next. Let's catch up again sometime, yeah? I'm going to want to pick your brain for the benefit of my viewers. I'm always up for that. Great. But it's my fault there's a little. As he paused, unsure if he should say something.
Hey, so, you know Victoria Proud's got you in her crosshairs, right?
Yes. Valkyrie? You mean? She claimed earlier she was doing this for my own good. Acting like a concerned mother figure and everything.
So, between you, me, and the wall?
He's actually taking off his super red sunglasses and dropped down to a lower tone. This may be serious.
You humiliating her team in public really did not go over well with her.
Ah, I know. She fired Coda on the spot.
Even beyond that, she's got them on some weird training program, determined to make sure that it never happens again.
Oh, it's gonna happen again.
Look, this is the same person who entered a bunch of small tournaments, paying airfare and everything, just to ensure her rival didn't win any of them. That was 10 years ago, and even now, she keeps grinding his esports career deeper and deeper into the dirt. She does not let go of grudges.
And now she hates us? Okay, that's concerning. And a little sad that she hangs on to Rengar that much.
Just figured you'd want to know.
Thank you.
And hey, I'll be rooting for you. Later.
Thank you, Punchy. Could I date him?
Right? I love Punchy
So,
78. He's
where it is then.
one of my favorites.
Not thrilled about that, but I guess it's unavoidable. I hope old Buttface isn't going to succumb to her level. Let's just move on. There's too much to think about right now, and I got more Max to see. Okay. Domino and Grace are shopping for nerd stuff. Zapper's playing military shooter game. I'm gonna go talk to Domino and Grace. I haven't spent a lot of time with them yet. Essentially poking around through the crowd, but eventually I locate Domino and Grace in the maze of gamer vendors. Its booth ranging from makeshift table and crate arrangements right up to glossy, slick storefronts. But they all have one thing in common. Games, games, and games. Games with games. Games and games and games.
Woohoo!
Oh! They have a dinosaur. They have a dinosaur peak. That's so rare. 4,000 is a bit steep for that, though.
Whoa.
A bit steep for an 8-bit video game cartridge? Oh yes, the indie box alone can go for thousands of dollars. I like the words to adequately express the nightmare horror of this scenario.
Hey.
Ah, looker, come engage in retail therapy with us? We are purchasing tokens of nerd culture so that we may signify our identification with 30-year-old technology trends. It's not really that cynical, I promise. I just love finding things rare artifacts of the games generation that came before me. We can really learn a lot from the past, you know. Agreed. I got an MS-DOS collection. Oh god. Collection the size of, well, the games were tiny back then, but relatively speaking, the size of a truck. We could use a truck about now. Actually, he has a pair of plastic bags, each straining mightily from the weight of rectangular plastics wedging within them. Today as we go on the grand safari through the jungles of retro gaming, I am Grace's beast burden. I mean, if it's too much for you to carry, Domino, it's okay. I don't mind taking a bag or two. It's not really no bother. Screenshot that and send it to Mom. That was an exaggeration for comedic effect, Grace. Don't worry. Oh, okay, I mean, I'm just saying. I didn't mean to burn you or anything. It's fine. We're cool. My arms may stretch a few inches by the end of the day, but hey, gravity is a harsh mistress. It sees Domino's love of cynical wordplay is going right over Grace's head. No surprise there. Friends helping friends, right? Fist Discomfort Maybe are always willing to support each other. Well, I see it. This is just how we roll in Fist Discomfort Maybe. We're friends helping friends. We support each other no matter what. It's not a burden. It's compassion. It's physical form.
Sure thing.
Exactly. I want to be here in your time of need, Grace. Even in need is just schlepping around a bunch of cartridges. Well, okay, and you're right. We always need... Well, okay, and you're right. I'm always willing to help out a friend in need. So, Domino, if you're ever, you know, in need... if you need anything, I'm here. Even if you just want to talk, or... Oh, what's this? As Domino's struck by a plastic game box, Grace shoots me a brief worried look. I spent some time with Domino, and she's not wrong to be worried. But he's maintaining his mask of cheer in public. Not much to be done about it right now.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
The Silent Hill HD collection and only $5. Why, yes, I think I'll spend my hard-earned coin on the realm on that one. I've always loved the idea of horror games where the only real monsters are the ones you brought in with you.
What?
Oh, don't buy that version. The HD remaster is really awful. If you want to play those games, we should get the originals. I can't afford the original. I mean, if I had that kind of money, I'd be grabbing Earthbound, trademark, instead. Oh, what a colorful, happy game. I know, it's got death calls, police brutality, and the final boss is a surreal manifestation of violence and agony. Isn't it great? That's just a theory. Anyway, we could get an Earthbound trademark for you. There's a loose copy here for only $200, practically a steal. The cost was much higher back in 2000, when people were investing in retro games rather than simply enjoying them. Let's get you your favorite game. I'll pitch in, what do you say? If I had that kind of money, sure, which is noted, I do not. And with our sponsor situation kind of up in the air, I'm thinking fewer three-figure impulse buys, the better, right? Grace offered to buy it for you. Teammates should support each other, yes. What if Grace gets the game as a gift? She can afford it, and it's teammates supporting each other. I'd be happy to do that. Okay, let's... Nope. Look, I'm not above charity, but only in desperate need. I don't desperately need a video game from the 90s. I appreciate the sentiment, but nope, let's just move on, shall we? But I'd be happy to, and I appreciate your happiness, but we're sponsorless at the moment, yes? Let's be a little pragmatic. Grace sighs, letting it go. I think this is enough shopping for now. Maybe it's for the best that I not spend all my money on things I don't really need. Hey, don't let me guilt you into not having fun. That'd be sucky. No, it's fine. I'm living by myself now and can't fall back on my family for support. It's a lesson I should learn. And no matter our situation, no matter what crisis we face, we're together. We'll support each other and we'll make the right decision to go through it. Let's hear it for Fist of Discomfort. Maybe! Hooray! Louder! Hooray! Can't hear you! Hooray! Damn it, seriously, hooray! I can't ray any hooer! Let's call it here. My brain's melting from being around 80,000 people and my stomach yearns for calories. Now where should I go?
Honk.
Huh?
One of the game cabinets just said honk.
Okay. One of the parking lot checks on Jinx. When arranging for airline tickets to bring the whole team out to the West Coast, one name was absent from the travel arrangements, Jinx. Flying cross-country to deal with a gigantic convention center wasn't in the cards for her physically, so you opted out of the trip. But no reason I can't phone her up and see how she's doing. Better to do it outside too, where it's less noisy. Iris, call Jinx on speakerphone. Ready, Rudy?
Hey.
Oh, look her. Sup? Hey, Jinx, just checking in. How you doing? How's the cat? Didn't want you thinking we forgot about you two or anything like that. Cat is fine, but how am I doing? How are you doing? News about Pizza News dishing us came across like 5 different news feeds at once. Ah, right, that. Loxy and Repty are looking for new sponsors failing that, Iris and I will find someone, don't worry. We'll make an apartment rent this month. Yeah, I know, not worried about that. I'm more worried about how you're dealing with... Is that Old Looker? Is it, hey, Old Looker, cough up the runaround, I'm booting you all out of the street and suing you for everything you have.
Come on.
Gian, quit it. They don't know when you're joking around like I do. Oh, come on, let me have my fun. Don't worry, Old Looker. We can just skip this month's rent. Provided you pay it back next month with interest. Hey, did we run out of vegan pizza bagels? I can't find any in here. Thought you hated junk food. The situation cries out for them. Excellent movies require excellent trees. We need pizza bagels. Hang on. Going to get some pizza bagels. Jake, would you kindly that Gian stop causing cardiac events? I'm standing in the eye behind the convention center. They wouldn't find my body for days. Gian does what Gian wants to do, afraid, and Gian currently hungers for both rent and microwave garbage food. From the corner of my phone, I can see Iris sighing happily at Gian's choice of snacks. Right now, we're having an impromptu movie party. They felt sorry I couldn't join you all out there. Wanted to cheer me up. Right, that's why I'm calling, to see how you're doing. Well, I'm not gonna lie, having some FOMO, being left behind like this.
Well, this
Sucks, you know, being silent by my damn knees again. I couldn't be there for you at Hamza's tournament either, despite trying. Maybe I could come out there. Maybe I should have tried. Rent a scooter, endure the strain, just make an effort. Instead, I went with my gut and said, nope, no way, no how. Don't want to try, just wanted to stay nice and comfy at my home. Now I'm not there in the hour of need.
sorry about that.
Sorry to bring you down on a day when you're already down, aren't I? Thanks for concern. I'll be fine. Everything's going fine. I appreciate the concern, Honest, but it's fine. We're going to recover from this mess, mark my words. Exactly, not worried about that, not one bit, especially with Rhapsody on the job of finding us. Someone's new to keep the lights on. Still, promise me you'll take a moment to relax and solidify that perspective. It's not the end, just a speed bump, right? Right. There's no more pizza bagels downstairs. How can we have a Yi family movie night without pizza bagels? If the corner bodega is somehow also out of pizza bagels, heads will roll and blood will spill.
Hell no.
Gianna, we don't need pizza on a bagel. Let's just get the regular ass pizza from Ben and Matt. Traditions are meant to be upheld. We will not break with the sacred snacking rites. I will sooner embrace death. Now, if you excuse me, I need to procure some delicious round birdie delights. Toodles! Starting to watch for massive knee pain would be better than this day of mandatory fun. If Gianna insists on watching Mall Cops again, just for their bad movie podcast, So in happier news, what's the plan to get back at PGW for trying to kill us? Is that a vendetta you thirst for? I didn't think you were into petty revenge. Pick and choose my spots, yeah. Sometimes I shrug it off. Sometimes I come down on someone like the fist of an angry god. It's all about keeping your cool, so you're ready to times when you gotta go ballistic on someone. Actually, I talked to the press already at Fight Shack and got our side of the story out there. So that's a little revenge, I suppose. Punchy 78, I'm guessing. If so, right call to make. He's good people. Don't think he'll misquote you or anything. He did warn me that Valkyrie would probably not be happy about us refusing to go quietly. All the more reason to keep that vendetta rolling. What else do you have in mind? It's simple, really. Here's what we do. Living well is the best revenge. There's something about the well is the best revenge. I plan to live very well indeed. I say revenge is the best revenge myself, but hey, I get it. No one to play it cool. No one to go hard. Can't respect your choosing your spots. All we need to do now is show Valkyrie up is win the Pro Tour. She feels entitled to the championship like it's already hers. We show her she's wrong, and that's that. Got it. You can count me to do a revenge. Before I can hear anything else, I hear a door slam and squeal. Pizza Bagels from town. Now who's up for Mall Cops 2? The shopping. That's my cue to go, I think.
See you later.
Later. Go to check in with everyone on the team when I can, even those who couldn't be here with us today. Time to move on. When my phone called on, I head back in the indoors for resuming traversal and asking Max. Before I continue my route to my journey to the depths of Max, I'm rudely interrupted. You? What is your problem? Why are you doing this? It's Coda, formerly of Team Plea 2 Win. Still wearing his P2W jacket, although it's dirty and has holes in it. Dude looks incredibly agitated, scary, and angry. Leave me the hell alone. It isn't enough for you already destroyed my career. You want to ruin my whole damn life too? What? He then started trembling and losing his nerve in every word he speaks. That's not Iris, bud. It's you, isn't it? You and your damn Iris, my bank accounts, all the junk mail things you sent on my mother? Coda, what are you going on about? I haven't done anything. Of course you have. You. If it's not you, then... Of course. Her. She's doing this. Well, I won't let you ruin me. You hear me? I won't let you do this, damn it. Damn it! Coda, what are you even talking about? All last, he ignores me and runs back into the crowd, plowing into two cosplayers and he loses himself in the chaos of Max. I'm bewildered when I reach out and punch him and tickles the back of my mind. He didn't warn me that Valkyrie, owner of P2W, can seriously grind and act when it comes to grudges. If she's still angry at Coda for his part in the incident, well, yikes. Double yikes. Before I can ponder further, I'm interrupted again by the time of happy familiar face.
Hail, friend!
Hello, look at we bring you good tidings. The possibility of good tidings at any rate. Even a possibility would be welcome. It's been a weird day. You do feel a little shaken up. Everything okay? Yeah, I'll be fine. I'm more interested in your tidings. Tell me the things. Well, we've a strong contender for our future sponsor. My fair mayor struck up a conversation with another Iris and... Hold up. Your Iris... You named your Iris Maid Marion? Seriously, my dude? It's a bit embarrassing, but my lovely Iris decides she actually quite enjoys my, shall we say, aesthetic, and chose the moniker of her own free will. Loxley's fine shown in a pink-glowing figure in a beautiful medieval dress curtsy toward us. Forsooth, 'tis minor honor to assist friends of my lord Loxley in all his battles with my powerful database indexing toolset. Huzzah! So, right. To refocus, we may have an inroad in with a powerful sponsor with this powerful opportunity. I still have a few more conversations to smooth things over. But either way, we have results by the end of the day. That's all great and everything, but I think I have one small question. Whom exactly are we chatting with? Spoilers! I feel like as you quote your quote-unquote manager, I should at least get a hint, you know? Seriously, I wouldn't want to get your hopes up in case it falls through. It's already been a rough day for you. No need to make it rougher by promising the moon and stars them doing nothing. I guess it's that, but I don't know. Being left in suspense is pretty awful too. Very well. This close foot attraction Max filled with those. Thankfully, how are you talking it all in? You did seem a bit overwhelmed this morning. I'm addressing everybody seems to be having fun too, which helps. I also spoke to Fight Shack to present our side of the story to the public. I saw you handle yourself well. I'm proud of you, old looker. I propose we keep the good times rolling. If you like, you can accompany me to lunch and perhaps accompany me as an obtaining sit in arcade Riddick. I sort of glanced at him and confirmed my suspicion that it's related to the creepy brain betting game Polybius. He didn't want me getting involved, but I suppose I'm involved enough to the point where he'd rather induce me to shut up. Lunch is vibrating. Hold on, my pants are vibrating. Where I was taking the phone and quickly scrolls through what seems to be a long chapter. What I was going to say is not so I welcome a delicious idea. However, it is found out I need to make my way back to the stage for the Pizza Jam Invitational. I'm guessing the first match. You mean the match we're supposed to be playing in?
Yeah.
That's right. But now it's PGW against some other small team, and there's no other cut. I'm not sure I need another surprise added onto the whole ordeal. They need a second caster too. I could do it with some rando, or old looker could be my color commenter. I could announce PGW's match, or you could have lunch with Loxley. The train of tantalizing choices of fun and distraction, whatever you decide. And information, both are interesting options. Gathering intel on PGW and the other Polybius, either way I'm learning something. Let's go to the match. Casting, I could give it a try. It may be fun to do official rather than just me yelling at my computer screen. And honestly, I just really love Rhapsody's voice. Sonorous voice.
You're talking so fast. Do you know how to pronounce words?
Yes. I never want them to stop talking. It makes me melt. Two things I'll enjoy. Yes, please. Let's cast this thing, Rhapsody. I want to give it a shot. And while we're at it, we might glean some information about our rival's tactics. I was looking for advantages, aren't we, old looker? What can I say? Even if we aren't playing, I won't stop trying to get better. And I might have a bone to pick with T2W. A respectable choice, my well. I'll tend my own affairs. We shall catch up later on my findings. Well. And out of my brutal oxy, while Rhapsody and I started to walk and talk. Luckily, I've watched my fair share of tournaments, and I've been able to observe Rhapsody's casting when they do it at the HQ. But they make it look so easy. So what exactly should I do? Talk. Great, I can talk. Look at me talking right now. I'm so good at talking. You'll be a perfect color commenter. Oh, looker. And what does that mean? Typically, there are two separate roles that commenters fall into. You have the play-by-play caster who tells the audience exactly what happens, exactly when it's happening. That'll be my role. Then there's color commenter. That's you who's asking questions, analyzing the situation, and filling up the downtime in between plays. I think I understand. You're like the Fuki-san of Iron Chef, and I'm Chairman Kaga.
Sounds good to me.
That's close enough, yes. Essentially, I'll set the scene and you'll deliver the lines. It's like any other conversation, albeit slightly more intense. Just do your best to be engaging and have fun with it. I feel more at ease with Rhapsody leading the charge, both on the show floor and with the announcing. Show the mirror back over the stage. You'll notice here earlier, the stage has completely transformed. Colorful lights spill onto the stage in P2W's famous colors, and their banners hang in the background. The crowd has also grown tenfold to what I was there last, not making me nervous in the slightest. We're immediately flagged bound by one of Max's enforcers directed to go into the announcing booth. It's a simple booth and the best combination of casters. It's got mics, it's got headsets, it's got screens, everything we need. Oh, and those chairs look pretty comfy.
Nice.
They are, trust me. Rhapsody drags her fingertips along the desk surface as they saunter to their seat, sitting down with a smile coiled at me winking. Care to try them on yourself? I oblige taking a seat. They are nice. My buns feel perfectly cradled. We're going live in a few minutes. Let me break it down for you. We don't start until after the main announcer introduces the team. They'll get into place, and then right before the character select is when we go live. That all seems in line with what I've seen you do before, but I appreciate the reminder. Refreshers are always nice. I just wanted to prepare you for everything so you feel confident. By the way, how are you feeling about everything so far? Holding up okay? Great, I think. I'm holding on. There's a lot of emotions happening right now, and I don't know exactly how to categorize them. Nervous, excited, happy, sad, hungry? Definitely hungry. Rousey pulls an energy bar from their pocket and hands it to me. I always keep one on hand for these situations. I take the bar, scarfing it down in 3 bites. Instantly, I feel much better than the hunger pains inside. Get ready, old looker, we're on, and a sudden display of bursting lights and music as the main announcer takes to the stage and announces Divine and Blitz from P2W. No old butt face? This match? Luckily, the cameras aren't on us yet, so I have plenty of time to scowl their way as they take their place in the cab. The announcer welcomes the opponents. Rosh, really, there's no name team that's barely a top 500 leaderboard. It seems like Valor isn't just taking sponsors, she ensured the easiest matchup for P2W. Everyone is possessing before I realize the main announcer is pointing at us.
Hello to all you FOD fans out there. We have an exciting match for you all today. The famous, for better or worse, Play to Win has managed a last-minute entry into this tournament. How will they fare against Rash? Since B2W lost their match at Good Clean Fun, they've trained extra hard to make up for that defeat.
There's the himbo.
That's been their only loss this season.
Himbo implies he's nice.
Will P2W continue their
He's a
streak,
bad
or
himbo.
will Rash finally
Evil himbo.
To be a himbo requires to kind of heart, dumb of ass. He's not kind of heart. He's not a himbo. He's just a
He's
jock.
a bimbo.
He's a jock.
He's a bimbo.
No. He's
Bad
just a
himbo.
Babe, no.
Babe, yes.
No. Don't insult himbos by putting him in that category.
Maybe we'll see an underdog story. Don't discount Rash yet. Rash is just itching to win. We can see it on their faces. I wouldn't overlook their fight yet. I've seen teams pull some wild moves when up against a powerhouse. That's a good point, old looker. When no one thinks you're going to win, you've got nothing to lose. Exactly. Rash should be free to play off meta to throw off P2W. It'd be good enough to give them the upper hand. We'll have to watch and see how they handle it. And finally, we have our character select. Predictably, Divine has chosen Akira, who is her strongest character.
You mixed up with
Huh?
Akari.
Akari. I would say that Divine and Akari both have fiery personalities, so it makes sense for her to meld perfectly with Akari's moveset. All lights up in the Rhapsody's eyes and then out in my direction, leaving Bliss to choose his main, Silent Blade. A good combo of attack-based champions. P2W certainly brings in the big guns. What's this? Rash on a quick huddle by the cab. Maybe a switch in tactics. Okay, they face the cabin again in agreement, and they both selected Sensei, double control. It's not unheard of to select the same character. Sure, you're bringing in a powerful defense, but left with an extremely weak attack. It'll be very interesting to see how Rash plans to thwart P2W's assault. There's a quick pause from the transition to the character selection to the character spawning on the map. Rhapsody takes advantage of the right to remove their headset. I follow suit. Rhapsody leans in close and voice shots their breath tickling my ear. You're amazing. So naturally talented at this. Oh, well, I learned from the best. I love to do more shoutcasting with you. What do you say? Before I can answer them, they slip their headset back on and time goes. Let's duel! The game starts and cheers snap back in a match. Rhapsody and I play off each other perfectly. We keep up the tempo of the banter, and we're both having a great time. The leader organized as expected for most of the match, as P2W is a powerhouse in this matchup. Rash is getting trampled on. This is until Rash does something even I couldn't have predicted. Currently, both Sentry's ultimates are built up. Rash has been holding on to them, clutching hard, very unusual. P2W is matching. Rash decides to face them head on. They're closing in. What? A double ultimate? P2W is forced to retreat. They can't keep up. I didn't expect this to work. Rash is going double Sensei has completely negated P2W's onslaught. P2W's attacks are barely getting through. Rash was in perfect unison. Pulling this off looks like a lot easier than it actually is. If Rash keeps this up, they might be able to push back P2W to the dojo. Imagine that. Get wrecked! Rash still needs to play it safe to get through this. Everything is in critical balancing act right now. If Rash doesn't measure this perfectly, it will tip the scale and leave P2W with an opening.
I see your point.
Agreed. Rash needs to keep their ninjas alive if they want to survive. P2W is switching their attention to building ultimates, and now Blitz pops a boost scroll to build even... If P2W managed to execute a perfect combo of ultimates like Rash did, it would spell victory for them. Even though Rash has poured their hearts and soul into this fight, it's only a matter of time before P2W finds a way out to maneuver their strap. I tried this approach in the past. Sure, it takes your opponents completely off guard, but if Rash can't compete P2W becoming ultimates, oh look, it must be a fortune teller, because that's precisely what they're doing. Divine and Blitz are setting themselves up for their ultimates. Blitz dives in first, using singular strike to remove the minions in his path. The Senseis move up to block and attack, but exactly what Blitz wants. A perfect prediction, Blitz unleashes multi-slashers, tearing apart both of Rash's champions. Divine follows up with a flame strike, clearing the lane. I can't believe the path is empty. There's nothing to stop PGW's way. Rash isn't going to have enough time to make up the lost ground. Their match is as good as over. Don't call it over yet, looker. If Rash can pull a miracle item from the store right now, the only store that could save them is Heavenly Strike, but the look of it, Rash hasn't framed enough minions to afford it. It doesn't look good.
Those combos! Is it even possible?
P2W continues the onslaught, destroying everything in sight. Minions are falling like flies. They've penetrated the dojo's doors. And that's GG! Match over! P2W decimates the dojo, and all Rash can do is watch. The devastation. Both Rhapsody and I take a long exhale as the words "Game Over" appear on multiple screens. The crowd is eating up the excitement, shouting and clapping and cheering jeering. In a show of sportsmanship, the team exchange handshakes, but P2W takes a moment bask in the glory.
Was amazing.
What an intense match, oh looker. Rash gave it their all and almost caused an upset. Gotta give them a mad respect for trying something out of the box there. But P2W saved themselves with their quick thinking and adaptability. That's true, not all teams we've seen come close to that skill. Here's hoping the next match are just exciting. Hope everyone's watching at home enjoyed this as much as we did. We'll take a quick break and see you after word from Pizza Yums. Rhapsody sighs audibly, collapsing in their chair. They're obviously winded from the match, but I also can sense a fighting aura coming off them.
That was so hype. I'm still shaking from it. Look at my hands.
Rhapsody's hands were indeed shaking. They really got into those matches. I've listened to Rhapsody casting in the past, but I couldn't fully appreciate it until I was sitting next to them. They're completely transformed when casting. It's hard to ignore their boundless energy. Even I was invigorated feeding off of it. Eventually, Rhapsody stands up, lifting their hands above their head in a big stretch.
FOD tournament organizers messaged me during the match. They found me another caster for the rest of the event. You're free to go and enjoy the rest of your max. I promise I'll try not to have you work anymore on this trip.
Rhapsody, this was hardly work. It was just a conversation, albeit slightly more intense. I went echoing their own words before.
Fair enough.
I love him. I love them.
I had a lot of fun casting with you. I appreciate you filling in at the last minute too.
Okay, Rhapsody, let's get into this desk right now and fuck. We're gonna fuck.
Right in front of everyone under the desk.
Yeah, no one needs to know. They're happy. I'm happy. It was fun. A little excursion into Rhapsody's world, all told. You owe me nothing except to just keep up being your fantastic self. Right. Well, I'm still gonna come for more matches to cast today. You should see if anyone wants up for 5th December. Maybe can join you for some match shenanigans. Once Locks and I have heard more from our potential sponsor, I'll come find you. A great plan. I waved to Rhapsody, leaving them prepare for the upcoming matches and mingle with other shoutcasters. Meanwhile, I should go find something to occupy my time until we know more about sponsors. Rhapsody's business concluded. I'm caught adrift again with one of the floors of Max. And you know what? I'm thinking I'm getting used to the chaos. I'm getting used to the crowds. I kind of having fun. Losing our sponsor has a setback to be sure, but we're still on a winning streak. Why worry? We'll overcome the challenge. My trajectory is straight upward. Nothing's going to change that. I'm a winner, a champion, and the rest of the world needs to catch up on that idea. In here and now, there's Max. There's fun to be had, and darn, I should be having fun. Beep, beep, looker. Curious, I put my phone in my pocket and be greeted by a smiling iris. I've been
analyzing your conversational tone and heart rate ever since this morning. Aside from a brief spike of stress early on, you're doing well. I'm glad our efforts are paying off.
Yeah, we'll be back on track with the Pro Tour in no time.
No. I mean our efforts at helping you with your mental health issues.
My what? If you might desire to win, maybe I get too fixated, but I wouldn't go as far as to call it a mental health issue.
Call it what you like, but know that I think you're in a much healthier place now. You and the rest of your team. Think about it. You're all here, pulling for a common cause, but also relaxing and enjoying time spent with friends. You're in a better place. And trust me, so are they. In fact, I'd say the real victory was...
the friends we made along the way! Please don't say the friends we made along the way!
No matter what label you give it, the fact that you've all bonded over your woes and joys...
I was right!
...troubles and triumphs, it says a lot, you know?
I guess. It hasn't been that long, but I already feel close to everyone in Business Cover. Maybe?
Anyone
yes.
in particular strike your fancy?
What fancy? And how is it being struck?
Don't forget, when we first started on this path together, I said that you might even find romance. They're your friends, yes.
Yes, I know who I want to smooch!
Care about you, even if some wouldn't use those exact words. For some, perhaps that goes a little further than you might think.
I know who I want to smooch.
And don't deny you were interested in finding someone to love from the start. You told me as much, remember? Now, don't feel obliged to make a move yet. I'm still calculating your relationship data and emotional analytics. I can advise you as to the right time. Just something to think about, okay?
You know, there is someone who makes me feel all warm and fuzzy inside. It's funny you should bring that up, actually. Now that I think about it, there is someone who I'd love to spend more time with. Ooh, hoo-hoo! You have to ask. You're an emotional interpreter. Surely you can figure it out. But I wanted spoilers. Come on, please. Rhapsody! Rhapsody's always around the chat of FOD2 with me and impart their knowledge. It's really inspiring. Also, have you seen the muscles on that body? I want them to bench press me. Helga and Alice?
They're not gonna know who the fuck you're talking about.
Shh.
Actually, they might if they listen to your podcast.
Exactly.
Well, we haven't
We've mentioned them.
But we've mentioned them.
What do you mean? How can another human bench press another one? It takes a lot.
Use your imagination. Use your imagination, Iris.
I'll tell you what your roles are, Iris. Thanks. I'll do everything I can to help you in your love life. Just say the word. And we've got the rest of the afternoon to spend with your friends. How do I open your map and point out everyone know? Sure, so what you got? Now, preferred location, sure, beep beep, here you are. Okay, Gracie. Looks like Zapper. Wait, is my rival hanging out? Oh, Palace booth, yes. I'm gonna check out my rival too. Why is old Buttface at the Palace booth? I figured he would be around Max since P2W are participating in the tournament and they still are sponsored, but the Palace shouldn't be with his team. As I read my thoughts, Irish chimes in. The main match just included, and now they're setting up for the finals. P2W easily got through the ranks. Thanks for that, Iris. Finals don't start for another few hours, so old Buttface is probably enjoying Max. Just like you. I should make sure that that's what's really going on, and that old Buttface isn't causing anyone trouble. Iris and I continue our conversation and walk through the show floor. The Palace, didn't their CEO flee the country after being outed for a fraud and crime and stuff? You mean Dekonami? No one knows where he is or what happened to him. The corporation that Deco left rebranded from Deco's Palace to merely the Palace. So they're circling strong and making life more difficult for smaller arcades. Aside from the overly bright, over-flashy booth, compared to others, this one is thrice the size is huge. The Palace bears no expenses at Max. It's made of trinket games, prize booths, and some more traditional arcade cabinets, even a G2 cab here. And that's where I see old Buttface. Old Buttface is playing alone, and by the looks of it, not having a great time. He appears to be haphazardly going through the motions of the game, not really pay attention to the game itself or surroundings. So I take this opportunity to saddle up next to him and press the second player button. A new teammate has joined, burst on the screen, and we're brought back to the character selection. Huh? Looks like you could use a partner. Ha, ain't that the truth? Playing by myself is not as exciting as you think. But what are you doing here? I thought you and Fisted Discover maybe got booted from the tournament. No thanks to us. I thought you'd be on your way home by now. Nah, no point in stalking at home when there is so much of Max to see and experience. Is it that what we're doing? Enjoying what? Enjoying what the Palace has to offer? Oh, Buttface moses something incomprehensible, ignoring making eye contact with me, and continues to sluggishly push the buttons. Something's definitely up with him. Where's that playful spirit I enjoy so much? Before joining P2W, old Buttface was all smiles and jokes when they were together, but it feels like ever since the team recruited him, his shining personality has been subsided. Doing okay? It made me to see old Buttface so downtrodden. I can't help but wonder what's going on with him. Hey, old Buttface, is it really okay with you? You don't seem like you're having a good time here at the Palace. You can talk to me about it if you'd like. A smile spreads on his lips. I'm fine. Obviously, he's not fine. He's on the verge of tears. The pain in his eyes is clear in the night sky. Regardless of that, he keeps playing, pushing the buttons mindlessly, forcing himself to continue the game. Placing the cover in hand on his heart, I smile kindly at him. Oh, Buttface, what are you doing to yourself? What do you think I'm doing? I'm training up for the finals. You can do that anywhere, especially at Max. I passed 4 separate FOD cabinets walking over here. There's a specific reason why you're here. While Buttface says heavily, no longer holding anything back from me. I've always treated the Palace. It's got the toughest competitors. Not in the sense of most skilled or talented, of course. I can just look to my team for that. The Palace bring forth the worst, most vitriolic people in the community. Heck, they're openly supported and even sponsor known bigots. Being great in competitive games isn't just about being good at a game. It's about withstanding the abuse. I come to the Palace because without fail, they will always fling the vilest word and to step up to my spot and the berating starts. I wish that an untalented hack were the worst of it, but it's not. That's awful, old Buttface. Why put yourself through it? I have to. You probably don't even hear it when you're up on the stage. People adore you and your team. You've had nothing but good press. While my team gets booed. They taunt me. They call for my death. They don't see what I'm I'm not like the rest of them. In this game, you have to be strong. You have to block out loud. You can't falter. If you let your mind wander to those insults, you can't focus on the game. You can't focus on your plays. You have to prove yourself and to everyone around you that you're good. Oh, Buttface looks down at his shaking hands, breaking eye contact with me. So I come here to the Palace. If I've already experienced all that and the worst, then when it comes to the time for me to perform in matches that matter, I'm already numb to it all. I'm at a loss for words. Nothing I can see feels appropriate, so I let him continue. It's draining, you know? To be consistently berated and yelled at, to be called offensive names, told you're nothing. Oh, Buttface sniffles, bringing his hand to wipe the corner of his eyes. You build up the thick skin and you wear it so proudly, like some shining armor, but deep down, little by little, it whittles at your core. It's heartbreaking. I let silence remain, each lost in our own thoughts. It's only the flashing gamer screen that brings us back. So, looker, don't think trash talking to me will get under my skin. It just won't work. A Buttface newly restored energy, seemingly back to his old eyes, smiling and laughing. Maybe our little chat helped get some of the things off his chest, but his words don't fully convince me. Come on, I dare you to say your worst to me during finals. Double dare you. See if you can break me. No way. I'll be cheering you on. Exactly. So, does old fat face really expect me to trash talk him after all we've been through together? I don't think so. If I can be there in the crowd for your final match, I'll absolutely be going to be cheering you on. Yeah, we're friends. I'm not going to trash talk and berate you. I mean, a lot of push here, I promise. That's not necessary. Listen, look, I risk to get back to my teammates before they start to think I'm ghosting them for the finals. I'll catch you later. Buffett takes a few quick steps away from Kevin, only to pause and try. He looks back at me. And I'll look her, thanks. I can't say I'm not worried about old Buttface. That was certainly a heavy conversation we just had. And I'm not sure if they made my relationship with old Buttface better or worse. But what do I know? It's all I need to get something else. I just need a moment to compose from all this. Okay. I talked about these people. I need to talk to Zapper still. Hello, can you hear me? Your voice went all robot-y for a second. Is there more radio signals in the building than actual oxygen? I said if you give me a fuzzy you see if you can what? Repeat the last bit. Click.
Are you kidding me?
Damn, I swear to God, I'm spiking this phone straight to the floor. If I get one more drop, call. God, how long were you standing there? Long enough to wonder if you're going to straight up smash your phone or not. I phoned up Jinx earlier today to get better signal outside the building. What, and explode myself to the concentrated carbon emissions of a dozen food trucks? Hell no. This monkey wrenches my plan. I mean, I could improvise, but I'm just not sure what to do for Jinx. Clarification, please? I'm trying to get a little gift for everyone on the team. Something personal, something I know they like. I got Domino Little Vinyl Pop figure of a Sand Anime Boy, Loxy a foam pixel sword. I found a really good broadcaster set for Rhapsody on discount. I found a pretty sweet Euro board game for Grace, like one of those ones where you place workers and trade wheat for sheep and crap. You mean Catan?
Pretty much.
But I'm not sure what to get Jinx. I have a hard time reading her, She's normally so quiet. Okay, let's work through this. What are your options? I got 3. There's a plastic steering wheel controller for Grace's retro consoles, a used copy of the Fast Car 6 soundtrack on my own. I don't know, like a Max hoodie? But she doesn't really wear your hoodies. The controller's kind of junky, and after Fast Car 6, I heard the guy who made it, did inappropriate things with a badger or something. What?
Don't worry about it.
Help me out here. Okay, what do you think she liked most? Toy steering wheel can be plenty of fun. Toy steering wheel. Great still game system isn't like the Nintendo PlayStation 4 Pro, but it'd still be better with a steering wheel, right? It's kind of a janky piece of plastic, but hey, why not? Okay, let's grab that for her. And hey, it's a thought that counts. With the gift selection made, we step in the line and very gradually approach the makeshift booth cash register. Given the amount of people in line ahead of us, clutching a soon-to-be-purchased nerd totem is going to take a while. Hey, wait, you mentioned gifts for everyone except me. Oh, right! And she pulls out a small plushie FOD2 dolly from her backpack and presents it with her hands. Here you go! Your Tomikaze maid. Yeah, stick this next to your pillow so you can cozy up on the generic McEvery protagonist tonight. As for me, tonight, I got plans. Plans? What manner of plans may I ask? That's Max. This is the party capital of the nerd world. Game publishers party with game-themed cocktails, room parties with resulting furniture tossed out the window into pools, or even just hanging out in the hotel bar. Man, if you can't have fun at Max, you're not even trying, or possibly dead. I thought this was an industry trade event, not a party. I mean, have you seen any partying yet? You've been taken on the expo floor. You gotta know people who can get you into the good stuff. And that only happens off-site and at night. Concerts by gamer-themed bands, argumented reality mobile game, pub crawls to catch pocket monsters, all sorts of great stuff out there. Max is just a starting point. The rally mark everybody flocks around. The real hotness is the community around Mac. And they know how to partay. If you want to be a normie shut-in, just stay at the hotel all night, getting a healthy sleep. That's your biz, but I'm planning to hit the town. Unless you want to tag along. I don't party very hard, but if you need a designated driver, I'll come along. I don't think I can possibly party as hard as you, but if you need a designated driver, I'm more than happy to join you. Wait, since when do you drive a car, and didn't we fly out here? I mean, it's a general concept, like having a second for a tri-bike combat or a wingman for an aerial dogfight. Oh, well that works. Sure, why not? I'm not going to reject if someone wants to play the role of safety net, and hey, maybe we can loosen you up a little bit along the way. But all that can wait. Still a few more hours of Max up before we close up the day, right? I'm going to wrap up my shopping, dump all my crap back in the hotel, get some dinner, and then lock and load for the party games. Meet you back here when the expo hall closes so we can commence the fun. You got it. Gas. Slinging your bag of swag over one shoulder, Zapper turns heels and marches back into the fray of Max. Hopefully we'll both survive tonight's sesames. Now where to next? Okay. Grace! If there's one place I'm definitely going to find Grace, it's the indie section. Indie Max, previously known as IMAX, oh my god, before they got sued, occupies a large section of the show floor. Not as flashy as the past, but it's not as popular, but visually quite distinct. I thought Grace plays some currently untitled goose... a currently untitled goose game. Hyonk.
Yeah, that's what I was talking earlier.
Navigating an irradiating waterfowl around the joystick. So, is this a game for birds? Eh? Huh? It's a pun? Because birds? In a game? Oh, I see, that's very clever. But hey, check this out. After a game ends, Grace steps away and arcade game doesn't simply go into its looping demonstration mode. Instead, a menu pops up with dozen different indie arcade channels on offer, each playable for a mere quarter. Even the marquee art across the top shifts and blurs into not a painted blacklit sign. It's an animated LCD screen which changes based on the game being played.
Wow.
Nice, huh? It's called an indie cab. It's a multi-game that even changes the cabinet art based on what you're playing. If you roll one of these out of the arcade and buy up a bunch of indie games for it, you can play anything you want. So, multi-cades aren't anything new. Download plays one all the time, and Jake's hacked your Fast Car 7 to be a racing multi-arcade. Right, but those are hacks. This one's a platform. Games are distractible digitally and legally. The whole thing is powered by a generic PC inside a cabinet. The individuals get paid for their hard work and don't even have to manufacture a bunch of expensive one-off single-game cabinets to get their game out there.
That's wonderful.
IndieCab is really going to revolutionize indie arcade games. No more limited edition runs of games because they can't afford to make a bunch of copies. Ooh, do you think your RPG could be a good fit for one of these? Wanderlost Trails, the arcade game? Do you think your RPG could work for one of these? I know you made it for handheld game consoles, but could it be a good way to get out there in front of people? Yeah? And is it Grace excitable cheer falls flat? I guess, maybe, when it's finished, maybe. Something wrong? Well, I haven't really been working on the Wanderlost Trail lately. I've been bringing my game with me to the expo floor to show off to anyone. Why? You're proud of your work, right? Absolutely. Even if there's a bit of an ongoing problem with it. I've kind of been building my game for the last 5 years, not including restarting from scratch twice. I'm not sure what if I've ever been done. So it's a development hell, as it were. It's more that I can't settle on one approach. It's a hopeful game about fighting for a future, a peaceful game about a quiet life, just a nostalgic RPG throwback, but I don't know. Maybe it's the best if I'm way more focused on Fits of Discomfort 2 right now. It's not like Wanderlost Trail is going anywhere. Instead of that, I find myself nodding in agreement. We're on a roll with a Pro Tour veteran, and being a winner takes plenty of hard work. Fuck off. But that seems to yank back hard on seeing how convincing Grace needs to be. Grace, I don't want you to feel like my dreams or glory are more important than your dreams as a game designer. No, it's not that. It's just, I guess, I'm worried that I'm turning into some aimless auteur, endlessly taking away on an ongoing nowhere project. I want Wanderlost Trial to be something special, something of meaning and worth, which can help light the path of others. Maybe I'm not decisive enough, not strong enough to create something that with that kind of weight. I don't know. Without a clear direction, I'm too creatively blocked right now to proceed. But that leaves me more time to practice my FOD2 skills, right? Which helps my friends. I like supporting my friends. That's good, right? Maybe we can collaborate and brainstorm. It might break your creative block. But the other problem is working in a vacuum, you know? The risk of being a single version auteur is having nobody to collaborate with. I'd be happy to volunteer my services as a creative sounding board and don't feel obligated to run with my weird ideas. Just thinking through your problems could help. I heard talking to you about my game, but I guess more couldn't hurt. I appreciate the offer, Looker, and when the time's right, I might take you up on that. But for now, I think focusing away from game dev would be good. I've been getting some interesting ideas after seeing all the great indies at Mac. I want to write some down when I'm ready to sit back to work. See, ideas can come from anywhere. I'm sure you'll get past your creative block eventually. Right? That'll be fine. In the long run, I just need to accept things as a bit of much. They are a bit much right now, and that's okay. For now, let's refocus on FOD2. I know we got them booted out of today's tournament, but there are plenty more tournaments to come, more qualification points to earn. I'm ready, willing, and able to fight for my friends. You can count on me. I never had a doubt about that. You value your friends dearly. Absolutely, but I'm even beyond my friends. You're important to me in a lot of ways. Really? Really, life's sure would be different since you showed up in a good way. I can honestly say that they are the best of my days and haven't calloused much of that. Thank you, Grace. It means a lot to me. It's worth saying, you know, not enough people are open and honest about those they care about. Okay, I should finish checking out all these cool indies before the show floor closes. Thank you, Virgin Curve and Looker. You're the best. Always nice to cheer up someone deserving a cheer. Okay, I'm fresh and invigorated. Who do I want to talk to next? Oh God, I explore around Max, going up and down areas. I see something flicker in the corner of my eyes. A shadowy vision that makes my heart stop beating briefly. Is that the creepy secret agent type person from Hamza's tournament? What is she doing wandering around Max? Know that, but clearly scanning the crowd looking for something or someone. And luckily right there, she's one of the dangerous groups seeking the Polybius hardware. Getting spotted by her would be a bad thing. I did my best to blend into the crowd to avoid drawing her attention. No need to cause problems for myself. Relaxedly. Forced to hide in the crowd on the sides of Mac is easily done. I keep my back turned as she walks past, busying myself with while watching a game trial on a nearby monitor. Count down from 10 backwards. Calm yourself. Breathe, okay? Damn it, I'm just a universe. I just have time to deal with creepy conspiracy theories and mysterious woman in black. I got an esports team to run. If I should be checking in with Loxley, I asked you about the spawn solution. If we're going to recover from the nosedive and start winning again, we need to. Francine McFealty. Or should I refer to you as Old Looker? Play it cool, play it cool, play it cool, play it cool. Yes? Can I help you? Yes, that's my name. Have we met before? Can I help you with something? Your cooperation would be advisable, yes. Always happy to be stranger in need. I didn't quite catch your name, miss. My name is not important. What is important is your cooperation in regards to a certain arcade game you played in a recent tournament. I believe the name was Polybius, yes? No idea what you're talking about. I have little doubt that you're extremely aware of what I'm talking about. Tell me, have you experienced any numbness in or tingling in your hands? Perhaps moments of disorientation or night terrors? Fuck off! I'm fine. I still don't know what you're talking about. Interesting. Mix McFealty. Contrary to what certain criminal annoyances may or may not have told you, I'm not your enemy. My only interest is public safety, keeping dangerous artifacts away from the citizens such as yourself. Any information you can offer me would be greatly appreciated. When you're ready to talk, here's my number. She puts the black business card into my tingling hand and borrows it simply the number 6. No error code, no exchange, no other digits whatsoever. 6. Your phone number is just 6. How am I supposed to? As she melts back into the crowd, somehow managing to vanish into the throng of gamers despite wearing an outfit that make her stand out anywhere other than the funeral. As she departs, I pull out my phone and enter a number in my contacts. Why not? And then I notice an icon from Iris is missing. No, wait, there it is, peeking in from the side, jittering a little bit, but before scooting into place. Iris, something wrong? I was almost hacked just now. When no one approached you, there was an intrusion to your phone over the Max Cellular Tower. What, did the cyber police seriously just back-hack me or something? The probe's gone now, but it was scanning your phone to see what apps you had installed. I got scared and quickly hid my data before it found anything. I mean, I'm pirated software service. You could have gotten in trouble. Loxley pledged you part of a dangerous group that trying to track down Polybius machines, and your personality systems at the premier level are based on Polybius technology. And she's looking for me. Good thing I hid then. We'd better avoid her in the future. Between Valkyrie trying to destroy our team for our own good, Coda accusing me of ruining his life, and now a creepy agent getting all of my business, the stage is not going according to plan. I'm supposed to be in the semifinals of a tournament by this point. Before anxiety can truly set up shop in my brain and get to work twangly before the nerves, my teammates approach me saying,
A fine adventure.
Victory or discomfort, maybe? We haven't completely arranged with our new sponsor. Don't say it before we've actually won, Loxley. We aren't quite there yet. There's going to be an interview process, sort of. Are you being vague on purpose again? Actually, we're being vague on orders. Our sponsor wants to see how you perform with zero preparation. If we spoil what's in store, the deal is off. Seriously, is it too much to ask that something in my life be straightforward and simple? Yeah, it's a bit unconventional. I think you'll be pleased with the results. Everything should be ready within an hour, and Rhapsody's ringtone and upbeat K-pop song distracts him. One minute, I'll look at this might be related.
You've gotta be kidding.
Hello, this is Rhapsody. Wait, what? Seriously? This is amazing. Okay, bye. Rhapsody puts her phone away and looks at the phone. We have an unexpected guest at the FOD base. Part 1. What is the FOD base? Instead of having a booth on our main show floor, they've set up a camp on this side area, everything arranged with FOD. They have their own panels, voice actors, and devs, signing autographs, cosplay contests, photos, and the whole thing. Part 2. Who's the guest? Jason Takeshi. If memory serves me correctly, he's the lead developer of FOD. They're very saying the one who gives the brains behind our favorite game. It's been an honor to finally meet him. Would you like to come with me, old looker? Touch the fingers with the creator. Actually, I was ready to... I'm going to pick Loxley this time. Actually, I was going to pull old looker away for a bit to assist me in small matters. Do you see the booth at the palace over there? Y'all know? Yeah, I dropped in on old buttface earlier. Apparently, they are cesspit of bad behavior. The esports seems indeed foul and unpleasant, but their primary stock in trade is bilking children out of the money in colorful prize games. served multiple audiences with unpleasant but highly profitable approaches has granted them considerable strength in this industry. A position of power they freely abuse with a phalanx of lawyers to defend themselves against the accusations of encouraging gambling in mind with their scammy prize games. Tell me, Looker, how would you feel about engaging in some arcade justice with me? You're going to do crimes again, aren't you? If by doing crimes you mean breaking into the data network, steal corporate intel about the latest secret schemes, then yes, I'm going to do crimes. But I bear the burden of naughtiness for the most part. What I need is someone to play distraction for me while I slip and liberate the data. Heck yes, crimes! I can't stand the past myself. Never have or will I ever cast this. It's tarnished esports reputation with their poor sportsmanship. I hope that after Konami vanished, the company would go bankrupt at least, but sadly it's still hanging around. Seeing Loxy take them down a peg would be honestly kind of nice. I can go to the FOD base by myself if I prefer to help him. Either way, we should be ready when the new sponsor wants to see us an hour, so we leave this to you, my friend. Well, let's burn it to the ground. Who doesn't like taking $1 billion arcade tire down a peg? Loxy, we ride. Tally ho and such. Don't worry. This will take long, and the team shouldn't feel any repercussions. I plan to cheat elegance and simplicity. Hope you both have some fun. Meanwhile, I'm going to have fun mingling with some very influential people. Actually, before we engage in criminal activity, I think you should know something. I had a brief encounter with this woman in black suit just now. Someone who's keenly interested in Lyris. I'm aware of her. Not time and a place to discuss.
An unpleasant business, this.
Needless to say, she's one of the reasons I didn't want to trouble you with all this nonsense I'm involved in. And I didn't mention other parties who are interested in Polybius, yes? Rest assured that we'll move to avoid her today. Agreed? I'm sure to avoid a repeat of the encounter, yes? Very well, let us resume our normal tomfoolery with an eye and caution, of course. So what's the plan? I'd really rather not use Iris to hack them, if that's what you're asking of me. I'm trying to teach her, like, ethics and stuff. I want to be a good digital citizen. But in times of strife and struggle, orderly resistance to the law is a legitimate tool. My dude, it's just a scummy arcade, not a generational struggle for human rights. True, I exaggerate, but needless to say, you'll need not violate your ethics, as long as you're okay with my own violations. Mary and I are more than capable of hacking their network by ourselves. On a Euro phone, Loxy's phone, hanging halfway out of his pocket, chirps with life. Forsooth, what noble transgressions must be performed in the name of the king and country. Against all enemies I shall stand true, my liege. Huzzah! Marion, you don't need to lay on quite that thick of a gimmick. She's enthusiastic. Hello, Marion. I'm Iris.
Hey, listen.
I too am Iris. I have grown and adapted to meet the needs of my user, and besides, it's fun. Huzzah! Whoa! I figured all Irises knew each other already. Oh, we have bare bones communal meeting space within our cloud, but generally we're busy with our own users. And all our data is encrypted even from each other to ensure our user privacy. Nary a secret just slip from my lips, my lord.
Shall we?
Now let's get to work. See the representatives over there in the blue jackets? Spotted. I need to distract him while I plug Mary into our network. Whatever you can do, keep his attention engaged and focused on. Because if they make a big dramatic scene, nothing that will draw the attention of max security and force us to just hold his focus. Keep us focused, don't start trouble. Got it. I'm going to need at least 3 uninterrupted minutes. I rendezvous with you back at the indie game arcade when done. Ready? Ready. Loxy tugs his hood up over to conceal his features as he blends back into the crowd. Okay, try and be distraction. How do you want to approach this? No. Bearing a line of the truth makes sense. Loxy may not want our name involved in this in case things go badly, but I think I'm going to play the part well enough to avoid that. Excuse me? Hello, welcome to the Palace, the premier center for family entertainment, esports, action, and more. Do you have any questions? I'm Old Looker, manager of Fist Discover. Maybe we're an up-and-coming esports team, and I'm curious what the Palace has to offer regarding competitive play. Yep, as Loxy slides into the USB port on the display unit, I can see him wince as I drop my actual name. Might not have been the best choice, but I can make this work. Oh, we host tournaments weekly at all locations: Fist Discover 2, Fast Car 7, head-to-head speedrun competitions, Super Fantasy Planet. Not bad. We focus on FOG too, but our team has diverse interests. But any chance you're interested in sponsoring a young team such as ours? Look, I completely rely on Loxy and Rhapsody to sell this one. I need to check all the available options. Actually, there may be opportunity available. We're looking for fresh new content creators, ones who will help us promote our latest innovation. Tell me, do you enjoy redemption games? Redemption? Is this a religious thing? Games that earn tickets to be redeemed for valuable prizes. The Palace is the best redemption games in the world. Joysticks and buttons are the path. What fun is a game that doesn't earn you any reward? But the Palace feels there's room for even further innovation in the Palace space, switching things up to make the games even more exciting. What if, and follow me on this journey. Red puts an arm around her shoulder while Mikey and Sweep are gazing towards the bright horizon of tomorrow. And nearly past Loxy in the process, I speak quickly. I'm already interested. No need to embezzle. What do you got for me? What if instead of exchanging tickets for prizes directly, you could exchange tickets for A loot box. Oh god. No! What? What? We're placing all prizes in the palace with loot boxes. There could be anything in them. A rare collectible, a brand new phone, keys to a sports car perhaps. The more you play, the more loot boxes you earn. And with our new palace battle pass, esports players can earn free loot boxes for participating in our competitions. This is a joke on Fortnite. Why maybe even cosmetics? Like eyeshadow and lipstick? Well, yes, if you choose to trade tickets for one of our pink Gamer Princess loot boxes, but I meant like more customization options for your profile on the palacearcade.com. But wait, there's more. Rare drops for our esports themed loot boxes like the Monster Box or the Lit Crate. You can earn your boosters. There are digital codes you can use to gain bonuses and games you play. More lives, more power, a true advantage over competition. What's more, some boxes may include a non-fungible token. Yes, sir, you can funge those tokens not on one bit. Who knows how valuable those crypto magic could be? Loot boxes, battle passes, and NFTs of the future. The palace is the... Oh, God. The palace is the forefront of what gamers should be. What? That's great. I love that. Yeah, I'm very excited. I swear. God, that's wonderful. It sounds like a lot of fun. I'm dying inside. So much fun. Amazing, isn't it? We've really outdone ourselves in this amazing new innovation problem. Nobody else has even done before. Fortunately, get the representative super excited about walking nightmares. Serving is an excellent distraction. Just picture it, row after row of shiny cardboard loot boxes on a shelf, yearning to be won with tickets each, a wondrous gift inside. What's more is if you get 2 lucky prizes, you can trade 10 of them in for enough tickets to buy another loot box. This is such a remarkable good deal. It does not make me want to vomit. Help me. In fact, it encourages more recreational spending. Terrific. Listen, I need to get back to the booth, but here's my card in case you have any further questions. I generally take this business card as I'm accepting a weekly sample of uranium-235. Thanks for your time. Enjoy the rest of the max. You too! I hope I never see you again. I need a shower. But for now, I'll look back around at the E&D section of the reconvene with Loxley. In practice of the news is in between the two shadows appearing suddenly in my path. Mission accomplished, I dare say. We have the complete internal memo archive regarding the new loot box system. I hope there's something more memorable in there than a bunch of incredibly stupid marketing ideas. Oh, there's juicy details. Marion, summarize. Certainly. I have no less than 30 spreadsheets dealing the exact odds of prizes within each line of loot boxes, along with the details on how they will precede the top-end prizes in boxes that need to be won by Palace employees only. So, nobody gets a support card unless they already work for the company. There are also plans to hire influencers and content creators to unbox loot online, which will likewise be preceded with high-quality items, along with notes to make sure these higher social media stars do not disclose their paid sponsorship, which is illegal. It is illegal, right? Absolutely. This is huge. Look, I hope that Konami's running with the law would have shut down the palace, but this could do it. The question is, what do we do with this information? Do we obtain it? It was obtained illicitly. They have plausible deniability. How can we continue the efforts into poison arcade culture? No. Leak it. This is why we have fourth estate, right? To keep the public informed of any shady dealings happening just out of sight. I can get Senator Punch Sam in again and make sure this information gets out there. He'll be thrilled to work with us on this. I prefer to say Norseman. I'm supposed to keep a low profile, remember? That's fine. I've got a report with Punchy. I'm sure we can be listed as an anonymous source. Sound good? Indeed, I'm a firm believer in Fight Shack's strong game journalism. Less easy clickbait, less press release parroting, more investigative work. They can dig deeper and verify that we've discovered vindicating that information, and then we'll put news truth. The past will fold. I mean, surely gamers as a whole would rise up against us, right? We wouldn't simply get token protest while the mainstream embraces it and normalizes it.
Surely. This really is a fantasy world, isn't it?
Loxley, I hate to break it to you, bud. Stands a reason I can see fully paid game experience with microtransactions ever taking off to become dominant model on any same timeline.
Any sane timeline, yeah.
How do I put this gently to you two? We're in that timeline.
Let them enjoy it, okay?
No, that could never happen. Absurd to even consider. Far too absurd. For now, we're just sitting on the files. Leaking into the middle of the max would cause a splash, but could result in fingers pointed our way. Still, it's a victory, looker. A victory for justice. Thank you for assisting me in the matter. Now then, the hour grows late and our new sponsor will be expecting us. What? Oh crap, I almost forgot about that. It's good to forget sometimes, to be let your trouble and worries fall by the wayside. Nevertheless, we should depart and rejoin Rhapsody of Fists of Comfort maybe awaits. Agreed. With funny suggestions and a desire to let get sponsored again and stuff, we take the flight. Waving along, Loxley leads me through the crowds of Max and through doors marked staff only. Loxley flashes the bed and support staff simply nod as we pass, expecting us, VIP status. Apparently, Loxley may have been busy while I'm playing tourist. Eventually, we catch up with Rhapsody, fresh from mingling with all major names in FOD and signing autographs for their fans. Perfect, everything's coming up, old looker. The stage is all set for your interview with her. Oh no! Oh no! I'm fucked. Well, it's been good knowing you. And someone in a white jacket pushes off, passed on to him. Hi.
How you doing?
Hey, champ. Been looking forward to this.
There she is. What? Queen Bee? As in founding member of the Four Heavenly Kings, Queen Bee.
The one and only.
Hi.
Mommy? Sorry, Mommy?
Queen Bee winks and overly exaggerated and gets in my direction. But even a PC junkie like me knows Queen Bee, reigning monarch on the competitive arcade scene. Her team, the Four Heavenly Kings, rarely go for the big payday trophies that P2W does, but every member of that team is an absolute powerhouse of veteran skill. And if Rhapsody and Loxley arrange the meeting with her, then... Wait, is 4HK looking for sponsored Fist's Comfort Maybe?
Not a chance. I'm more like the fiery hoop of death you gotta jump through to prove yourself to your new sponsor.
So what's our new sponsor if it's not you?
What's the fun in telling you if I can't tease you about it first? A real serious Sam type, aren't you?
You'll see.
Wait, is it my cousin? I should probably be expecting that. Nope. Oh my god, the only way... Oh, it could be our cousin, because our cousin does own a very popular arcade. But I expected that. The way Loxley and Rhapsody have been pointedly not telling me all day.
I'm doing this as a favor for someone who wants to know if you've got the same passionate...
It is!
You just have to...
I know who it is! Sure. In what way?
What better way to test your potential than to fight us?
Oh god.
We're fucking Heavenly Kings. Right here and right fucking now.
Hip? Wait, you want to have a match against Fist's Comfort Maybe?
Absolutely.
But you'll destroy us. I mean, you're 4HK.
Give up before the match has even started. Gods can bleed. But this isn't about winning or losing. It's about your skill.
Oh god.
Your strategy. I want to see your spirit.
Fuck.
That's how you will be judged.
Okay, let's see if we agree to this match. Where exactly are we going to play? Creamy flashes me the wildest grin and simply points to the main stage of Max. On stage? Seriously?
Sink or swim. I don't do things half-assed.
Oh god.
I pulled some strings to make this happen. We go live in 5 minutes. Before finals.
Me.
We're the fire before the storm, baby. A tried and true exhibition match.
5 minutes. And this isn't called Before the Storm?
You know what I mean. I want to see how you perform under pressure.
Good lord, I'm going to lose. Certainly, thank you for the opportunity to make the best team win. You bet, I'm really looking forward to this. It's a great opportunity and I'm honored to be able to challenge you. May the best team win. I'm all fired up. And you'll need a teammate, of course, because, well, I've already got one. And when the second member of the Four Heavenly Kings makes his appearance, a veteran player from Japan, possibly the greatest who ever lived, known to some as Kami, but to others, the Demon, Konbanwa. An ambush match by two of the best players in the scene in front of thousands of people. We are doomed. We are doomed. But let's pass forward. If we want to carry on our team, we have to impress the Four Heavenly Kings, so what are we going to do? After our partner, I don't have time to call upon anyone else on my team. We hit the stage in 2 minutes, so I've got to work with what I have. My partner will be... I've done Rhapsody. I don't think I've done Loxley. Loxley, you ready for this? I've lived for battle, but you need but ask, and shall I charge on the arena? With a little fancy schmancy Anglo-Saxon. Ask me no questions, and I tell you no lies. Ha! The only thing you'll be stealing is old looker kill, Robin Hood. Time's up, old looker. Here we go. That's it, the hardest challenge of my pro career to date. But I'm on a roll, aren't I? When it comes to these big moments when the spotlight's shining and I'm in the eye of the storm, I've risk taken. I will do this. I will be the winner. No, we will not! If we lose, we accept defeat.
But you could win.
I will accept defeat with honor. On emerging the curtain and on the stage, I nearly blasted back by the roar of the crowd. Color lights swing back and forth as Fitness Comfort maybe emerged alongside the two only four kings, and I'm excited to see this happen. The following is an exhibition match scheduled for 1 round. Making their way to this game, please welcome for the Four Heavenly Kings, Queen Bee and the Demon! Queen Bee stokes up the crowd's applause, pumping the fist in time with a 4HK chant to get them excited. And their challenge with the hottest rising stars of the esports scene. It's old looker Loxley for Fist of Discomfort maybe. Did they just cheer more for me than they did for Heavenly Kings? Competitors, to your stations, it's time! I pull out my trusty ink beige keyboard, plugging it in while Queen Bee and the demons produce expensive professional grade A fight sticks. Once we can afford with new sponsors. Okay, figure out a strategy quick. Queen Bee's picking Silent Blade and the demons already queued up Sensei. Good, I know what their game plan is. For what I know, then Queen Bee plays aggro Silent Blade. Attacking relentlessly, I can defend against her. Meanwhile, Sexy will have to overcome the demon turtle and defensively play as Sensei. Good. Nothing we've dealt with before. That's all the time I've strategy and the Air signals play. For the future fits discover, maybe I need to do my best.
You got this.
Alright.
You'll be a winner.
I will not! Okay. 1 round. Queen Bee's going to come in with an attack. The whole point of Silent Blade is to rush down your opponent. Should I defend against it? Yeah, we need to defend. Defend! You both defend. It's a tie. You earn 60 points. They earn 20. Score now is 60 to 20. Wait, what? A quick glance at Queen Bee's starting item build shows a defensive build for Silent Blade. Since when does the character have a tank build? Since when does Queen Bee not play aggro? Okay, my strategy just went out the window. We're going to need to adapt. Round 2 of 8. Spring team score 60. Opponent score 20. Locks in, demon, fight. Defend.
Ho ha ha!
Ho ha! Guard! Oh.
Parry! Dodge! Spin! Ha ha ha! Thrust!
You defend beats the attack, you earn 140 points. Score now 200 to 20. And now we're seeing an aggro build on Sensei for the demon, right? At least I know what's going on. They're playing against type. Queen Bee on defense, demon on attack. Odds are they'll mix things up a little now. We're wise to their tomfoolery, though I'll have to be careful. Okay, round 2. Okay. Attack! I can punch ninjas all day. Unfortunately, Queen Bee has way too many of them and is defending hard against my attack. Your attack loses to the defend. They earn 140 points. Score now 200 to 160. Round 4, so he's going to keep attacking.
Hold the line. The enemy has strength.
Your defend loses to their special. They earn 130 points. Score now 200 to 290. Fuck me.
You can do this.
Charging up for a plan of amazing special moves sounds like a plan. Unfortunately, it's a plan Queen Bee has figured out as I'm interrupted mid-casting and smash in the face. Your special attack, they are 140 points. Great. I'm fucked. Go!
I am the ghost that haunts you by nightfall, and the monster that hunts you by daybreak.
Usual ultimate, you earn 130 points.
I love that they all have different.
Score now
ultimate.
330 to 430. It's been winning fights so far, but sure, but I've not realized something. 4HK hasn't spent their team ultimate ability yet. At least it seems to be playing into what I know about them. Queen Bee likes to bait you into overextending, then hit you with the ultimate in the late game. As I've already spent my ultimate earlier, I've played into her trap. Special. Before I can even react, my opponent snaps out of their ultimate and once used trump card. Nothing I can do is stand back and attack on side as I'm buffered by attacks after attacking being back. Your opponent uses their ultimate, they earn 130 points. Score now 330 to 560. Oh god, this is not good. You both special to tie, you earn 200 points and they earn 50. Score now 350 to 610. Defeat. Your team scored 350, opponent scored 610.
This is fleeting. Victory is forever.
I knew I wasn't going to win them all, which is fine.
To the latter.
You lose. FOD match. How do you exceed? Accept. Things happen.
Yeah.
You know I was going to win them. Here you are, winners. Queen Bee and the Demon and the 4 Heavenly Kings. We lost. At least we lost the match against the 4 Heavenly Kings. Just being on stage with them is good for us. Even the loss itself still stings.
Well fought. You've proven that you got what it takes.
I stand there shocked. Queen Bee grasps my hands and raises the crowd chants. FDM! 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 Whoa. Despite the loss, they're cheering us on. The whole crowd's behind us, supporting us. In the end, we found a measure of glory just by hanging out with Queen Bee's level.
Give it up for our challengers, everyone! That was one hell of a fight!
Even though I lost, I think they're still not cheering for winning and losing some battles.
They're the future of
It
FOD!
changes, yeah.
Look to them for who we should all be in this community. Remember this day. It will resonate forever.
The crowd bursts with excitement as we head backstage. Valkyrie have played Team 2 Wing glowers at us while we pass on by because even in the fate we just upstage the upcoming main event fight completely. Backstage, scenes are written up for the final PTM Invitational with staff members rushing around to prepare the stage for the last fight of the day. Meanwhile, we lure off to the side without being bothered, a good moment to reflect on what transpired. Such a marvelous battle. I've not seen it like many a day, and I doubt I shall have many more. I know the odds were against us, but I still like to have pulled out a win. And yet we are victors. Yes, we've succeeded in impressing our sponsor. I think in terms of individualism, the war is a thing, my friend, and we will win the war. Particularly with a new sponsor on the side supplying us with arms of battle and food and rent and money. I swore to deliver a sponsor on our store, and I always held my oath. But now I shall take my leave, so that you may remove your player hat and don your manager hat. There's business matters, but thank you for your support, Loxley. Always, old Liquor, always. Even backstage, you can hear the thunderous echoes of a cheering audience. It's almost a shame we weren't able to watch the final match or play them. But our match with Queen Bee and the Demon and the 400 Kings will certainly boost my mood and career. But one piece of the puzzle can quickly click place, and maybe Queen Bee can help with that. Hey Queen Bee, now the match is over, care to tell me what the mysterious team sponsor is interested in us? I was confused how someone as prestigious as you could be a tryout match, and our new sponsor must be a heck of a mover and shaker of interest like us.
Don't sell yourself short. You're young, and just getting started. But everybody starts somewhere. This? This is your starting line. Reminds me a lot of my own starting line, in fact. There were a lot of setbacks. Losses. A fucking lot of losses. I started out as a baby FOD streamer. Barely able to crawl up those ranks.
Yeah, we know why.
But I didn't give up. I worked hard. Played hard. And eventually, L7 invited me to join their team. I did so, thinking I had finally made it, but it was just one more step to get to where I am today. A lot of shit went down when I was in L7. It eventually led up to my humiliating loss against the Demon.
I remember reading about that in FOD forums. Even though it was a small unknown venue, the Demon traveled all the way from Japan to fight Queen Bee. Queen Bee lost the match against the Demon, but then in a twist of fate, he ended up inviting her to join 4HK, and now they're both on the most well-loved and talented team in the scene.
Even in that loss, there was a win.
I know.
That loss changed everything for me. Without that singular moment, I wouldn't be here. Standing next to you, offering you this sponsorship. So why you? I've been exactly where you are right now. And I want to make that difference for others who I see myself in. Well, not to mention, Loxley and Rhapsody told me all about your last sponsor backstabbing you, and I like to make sure we stick our middle fingers up at big corporations. As for who your actual sponsor is, here, let me introduce you.
Are you ready? And when a familiar face, hi me! Why does it mean a big fan of Francine, my favorite cousin! Whoa, wait, Albert, you're the one who wants to sponsor my team? Hey, family supports family. Even the hot mess that is our family, I want to do for you what nobody could do for me. Lift you up. I haven't seen you in years. That's the last family reunion. Yeah, I felt out of touch too. I'll own up to that, but lately I've been quietly keeping tabs on your career while advancing my own. It's supposed to be a business card with a symbol of pixel art, critter, and a neon heart. You're the one who made Retro Game Fun? I'm a PC junkie. I didn't know that. I know about this arcade. You're the ones that Nicholas tried to torpedo, right? You're famous. Famous? I'm no celebrity. I'm just me. I made an arcade that my friends could love and cherish and fought to defend their dreams. Nothing more, nothing less. But that's old business. Today I want to talk about new business. Specifically, sponsoring Fist Discomfort, maybe? So, you're the mystery sponsor that sicked the 4 Heavenly Kings on us. Yeah, but honestly, the match was Queen Bee's idea. She loves a dramatic show. I was going to just approach and say hello, but it's hard to say no to Queen, you know? Loxley and Rhapsody told me all about PC Guns backstabbing you. I don't like it when people step all over someone's dreams, so I agreed to help. But even as famous, your arcade is pretty small, right? You can use the sponsor pro team. True, financials are tight. I really designed my arcade not to go for mass market appeal and big money paydays, but it's still the arcade of my dreams. And while I can't provide as much money as PC, I can certainly help you get the Pro Tour this year. There's one condition on the offer, though. In 1 month, there's going to be a big FOD2 exhibition event happening at Pengy Paradise, you know, the cheesy penguin-themed family amusement park. Never been there myself, but I'm aware of it. You'd have to be dead to or comatose not to know about it. I want you representing Retro Game Fun at the charity event. We're going to be raising money for Child's Play, an organization that donates toys and games to children's hospitals. Plus, if you do this, we got another shot at Team Play to win. I figured you want a chance to beat your rival in a public setting, am I right? Of course, it's a great opportunity. Rivalry can be fun, but the main thing is that... Oh, my character's hair has changed.
Yeah,
it's mimicking mine, which is sad. I like my character's hair.
I think it's because they use the new game's character
creator.
Yeah, the same
model.
No, because the character creator settings are different. They don't have the old game, the
Yeah.
first game's same hairstyles.
But it has the same colors and everything as the original.
And I think it's funny that you coincidentally ended up with the same eye color.
Yeah.
You randomized both of them, right?
Yes.
Yeah, so you coincidentally ended up with the same haircut.
Rivalry can be fun, but the main thing is that we're going to make a lot of kids happy. Win or lose, you're going to support a lot of dreams by doing this. I want you to understand the importance of this. It's why I'm sponsoring you, because of your spirit, your hopes, and dreams. For the longest time, I thought the McFealty family was simply cursed with bad luck. Anything you could do that could go wrong would go wrong. My faith is that curse led me to just give up, to go with the flow and pacifically accept whatever life wanted to shove on top of me. But there's never a curse that was just my depression. With my friend's help, I realized I needed to adapt and start seeking my own dreams. That's what I want to do for you. I want to offer you a helping hand so you can finally find your dream truly. Now, what makes you think what truly is? So let your heart be your guide, and you'll grow through the Pro Tour and beyond, all while growing and reaching your dreams. Okay? Don't worry, I'm gonna chase my dreams, like you did. Thank you so much for the opportunity. I understand, and I'm going to be the best to make you proud. I've got a dream of championship gold, so much more. I want to support Fist Discomfort. Maybe I want to support my friends. Good answer to have. I have no doubt you'll succeed on all fronts. I think it's settled then. With that, he hands me over a contract tucked away neatly and folded it for a later review. Run that by your lawyer, and everything looks good. Sign a dotted line as if it belonged. I don't have a lawyer. No problem. Have Iris find you one. If she needs help finding a lawyer with esports focus, my Iris can help yours. Hooray! Albert Iris Legendary with the Iris Collective. That'll be a lot of fun. Now, if you excuse me, I got business for Matt closed for the day. I'd love to hang out and chat or play some games, but alas, adult responsibilities, they are a thing. Yeah, tell me about it. As manager of Fist Discovery, maybe I'm always dealing with one thing or another. We'll have to swap war stories sometimes. I saw Pete from Albert's Iris grabs his attention. I better take this. Sorry. Good luck with the charity show match, okay? Hey, love, what's up? Yes, I promise I'm taking pictures and everything for you. And yep, I sold out all merch in our booth. Yes, he's married Ashley. No, Ashley, you're the best. I promise I can't wait to see you either. Yay! Love you bunches. Oh, it's so good. I'm so glad to see my whole family back. Yes! As our new sponsor fades in the crowd of Mac, I just hope beyond hope I can make him proud of us next month. It's good they bring back characters you're dated and married in the game. Mwah! My first Max, who we thought it would end up how it did. At the beginning of the day, we lost our sponsor, and yet by the end of the game, we gained a sponsor who believes in us. We fought the Legendary 4HK, and crowd loves us. We're even going to be part of FOD exhibition event happening at Pengy Paradise. This is more than I expected to have when I first set out Cheesy Sports Glory. Straight to the competition itself is actually furthest from my mind. I want to do the glory, sure, but there's more on the right on this, right? Fits whoever it may be, all my friends, they're counting on me, and for them, I want to make this happen. I won't let him down. Not now, not ever. Yes! Level complete! You've cleared level 4 of Arcade Spirits. A new challenger. Victory! Let's look at your scores. Grace seems to be very comfortable around you. Yeah, I've hit a lot. I have not hit a lot of marks with Zapper or Great or Jinx a lot. You're pretty to be generous, sweet soul, and compassionate soul. Also, you scored 27,300 points. Nice. Keep talking to people and your score will go up. Would like to change your personal metadata or anytime name, pronoun, or so on? No, I'm good. Do you want to save a game before proceeding to level 5? Save the game. Yes. Yes, I'm going to overwrite my save there. And then we're going to look at my prizes. Oh, I love some of their designs. It's beautiful. Alright, guys. Welcome to this episode of Arcade Spirits New Challengers here. I love this game so much. I'm so glad they brought back my cousin. I find it funny that I originally designed Francine as Albert and Ashley's child. Not really cousins, but it's okay. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys like what I do, you guys can follow me on YouTube, Twitter, TikTok, and wherever you get your podcasts. YouTube, I do videos Fridays and Saturdays. Friday being my 2-hour long night, Saturday being my hour-long night. You guys can also follow me on Twitter. I do tweets Saturdays and Sundays. Saturday being a TikTok and a link to Friday's video. Sunday being a TikTok and a link to Saturday's video. You guys can all follow me on TikTok. I normally do a TikTok before I start recording on Sunday, followed by highlights Friday and Saturday. You guys can also follow me on wherever your podcast. My podcast name is Be Byberg's Gaming Table. It is massively a live-action role-playing podcast where I do a whole bunch of podcast games, all that kind of good stuff. As always, you have any game recommendations or podcast or RPG recommendations, leave them in the comments below. But thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!